Morning, Billy. Thanks for dropping in. Just doing a little WIP and basically seeing if anybody drops in. So you're the first person. Must be very early or very late for you. What time is it here? 11 minutes past 9. Ah, right, okay. So you've just finished. So you'll be heading to bed when you get home. Yeah, we've got a lot of construction going on just now. They're putting in storm drains, basically digging up the middle of the street and laying really big pipes. So recording YouTube videos is pretty much a no-no because I don't know when they're going to start digging and banging. And they managed to hit the water main 2 days ago. We had no water for about 6 hours. Good morning, Joanne. Thanks for dropping in. Joanne Brown. Joanne Brown. I'm trying to think if I recognise the name. Are you in the UK? Scotland? No, I don't know. I might be making that up. Bedtime in 3 hours. How long is it going to take to get home, Billy? Hi, Lisa from the UK. Good morning. We had some snow last night. It's not really came too much. It's lying on the cars and in the parks and things like that. Not 15 minutes, that's not bad. But it's cleared up. I think by tomorrow it'll probably have gone. We don't really get much snow anymore. Global warming, I think. Southampton. I've never been to Southampton, I don't think. Yeah, I noticed some pictures that some of my friends had posted in central Scotland, and they've still got a bit of snow. Sutton-on-Sea, I have no idea where that is. I mean, England, but absolutely no idea. As you can tell, I'm from north of England, but I now live in Denmark. On the East Coast, yeah, okay. I've heard of it. I've heard of Sutton-on-Sea, but it's somewhere I've never been. We used to go to Scarborough when I was a kid. Scarborough was our holiday place for I don't know how many years in a row. Anthea, you've got to rub it in. I don't know. Hang on, let me check. I'll see what the temperature is in Copenhagen. It is not warm. 1 degree centigrade at the moment, and it feels like -2. And they're predicting snow on Friday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I don't know if we'll focus on this because I know there's always problems. This is the weather forecast for Copenhagen. Of course, got a message. So not warm, but it was snowing during the night. Yeah, well, remember to wear sunscreen. Oh, sorry to hear that, Lisa. Oh, to COVID. Yeah, I know a few people who have caught it, but luckily they survived. But our neighbour has lost 8 friends to it. Okay, Lisa, thanks for dropping in. I'm sorry to hear about that. This is where I have to stop and think what I was doing. When I start to talk, I lose track of what I'm doing. I'm a guy that can't multitask, unlike Billy. Okay, this is where you start looking and thinking, are there any more of this colour? And you say no, and then as soon as you put the box back, you see them. And I've just seen them. I'm using the Tic Tac boxes, Billy, because I don't have enough. The Harbour Freights, I would need another 2 boxes, I think, to get all these colours in. This is 80. Yeah, 80 colours, this one. But I will use the Harbour Freights on ones that have got less colours. It's me. The picture is me. That's my glasses. That's my eye. That's my moustache. That's my ear. So it's a self-portrait, and it says at the very top, it's basically poster size. It's what size is it? 60 by 80. Yeah, 60 by 80. And it says Diamond Painting Gym at the very top, and below this it says guys can diamond paint too. So really, I'm going to put it up when I do the YouTube videos, obviously when I finish it. It'll be in the background now and again. And the purpose of doing it was really to let people see that guys do diamond paint. More maybe for women whose significant other says, that's for women. And then they can say, look at this video. This guy does it. Billy does it. I know there are a few guys, but they're very few and far between and very hard to find. So it's really just I mean, it's a bit of fun, obviously, but I did the picture as a logo for the YouTube channel. That was the initial thing, and I messed about. I took the picture and then I messed about for a while, and finally came up with something that I liked, because I like bright colours in diamond paintings. So I came up with this. Like, my face isn't really yellow, and my ears aren't red. So I came up with this, and I thought I quite like that. So I had posted the picture in one of the groups, and I can't remember which one. And somebody said, you should do that as a diamond painting. And I had actually thought about it, and I thought, nah, I won't. And then I thought about it again. I thought that could actually look quite cool. It's quite a bright one. And then I thought, yeah, I could put guys can diamond paint too in the bottom of it, get a little message out there. So that was what happened. And then I started thinking about it, and then I got talking to Sam at Painting with Diamonds, because I saw she was doing cover minders, and I said to her, if I sent you a picture, could you do a cover minder? So she said, yeah. So I sent it. So she helped design this. So that's basically I'm turning it the wrong way. That's basically the picture. I'm still going the wrong way. So you can see that the eye there, it's actually flipped, but it's this side. I've already done from that eye down and along. I'm coming up to the second part, and I've done along the bottom where it says guys can diamond paint too. So once I get this finished all the way across, I'll turn the canvas upside down and get the hat and stuff. But you can see there's a lot of colour in it, and I like that. So that's what it is. Just a bit of fun, really. I've started sort of taking a break from the retail diamond paintings. I've ended up getting quite a few customs, and they're all related to, apart from this one, they're all related to Copenhagen. They're all pictures that I took in Copenhagen, and then I've started messing about with them and turned them into more of like art rather than just a picture. I didn't want to just take pictures and turn them into diamond paintings. I wanted to do something with them. So I just finished Hans Christian Andersen. I took a picture of the Hans Christian Andersen statue in Copenhagen and tweaked it and got that done as a custom. And that's another 60 by 80, and it's got 90 colours. So 10 colours more than this one. I've also got one that I did of Newhound, which is the most photographed place in Copenhagen, probably. And I got that converted into a diamond painting that looks like cross stitch. That was the idea. I wanted it to look like old-fashioned cross stitch, and that's a bit more sensible colour-wise. I think it's about 34 colours or something. I've got another three, two, one. Try to remember another two. I've got them here, but it's going to take time. Obviously, I don't multitask. I don't do 2 or 3 diamond paintings at the same time. I just do one at a time. So when I finish this one, I might take a break and do one that I bought, because it won't have 80 colours in it. Hi Lindy, thanks for dropping in. Good morning. I'm fine. Just talking about the diamond painting. Somebody asked what this one was, and I was just explaining that I started to get customs made because I like to be different, and I can only look at so many Diamond Art Club pictures. It's just I like to vary things. And don't get me wrong, I do have Diamond Art Club, and they are excellent. But just looking at cutesy, girly, cartoony type things all the time gets a bit boring for me. So they are really good, but I like a bit of variety in my diamond paintings. Haha, found one. So I think that's them all. I get all of them, apart from that. This one is just a one-off for me, but I came up with the idea of getting some diamond paintings of Copenhagen, and this was quite a while ago. So I started browsing the internet looking for pictures, like kits that were already done, and I couldn't find any. And then I thought, hang on a minute, I've got thousands of pictures of Copenhagen. I like photography, and there are a lot of very nice things in Copenhagen. So I started looking through pictures and to see if I thought any would convert well. And then I thought, I don't want just a picture, I want to do something with it so it looks a bit different. So I started working on them, and I've now got 6, I think, and I've just called them the Copenhagen collection because all the pictures were taken in Copenhagen. Don't get me wrong, Diamond Art Club are fantastic. I mean, I still remember the first time I got one and the first time I touched the canvas, and I thought, okay, this is very different from anything else I've had. The quality is, I mean, really good. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I feel that the variety of the pictures, maybe especially for guys, I don't know, is limited. So, plus, I like the idea of doing my own stuff because I know that nobody else in the world has got this. So yeah, that's what I've started doing. I've started doing customs that relate to Copenhagen. I've got 6, I think, and I've been working on other ones. So there's more to come, but I don't see the point of getting them done until I'm nearly finished the ones I've got. And they're all, apart from the Newhoughton one, they're all in the region of 80 to 90 colours. So quite big projects. They're going to take me quite a long time. So I'm going to wait until I get to the last one, start that, and then I'll do some other ones to add to the whole thing. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, they are really good. I do have, what have I done? I've done the Tin Soldier. Is it Tin Soldier? The Little Soldier? Little Tin Soldier. That was it. Little Tin Soldier. I did that one because it's a Hans Christian Andersen story. I live in Copenhagen. Hans Christian Andersen lived in Copenhagen. He's buried in Copenhagen. I got the Serene Siren, Mermaid, The Little Mermaid, Hans Christian Andersen, Copenhagen. I live in Copenhagen. There's a sort of theme going there. And I'm trying to think what else I got. Diamond Art Club. I got the New York skyline, and I did that as a Christmas present for my stepdaughter. She's really into America, and she's been to New York, so I did that as a surprise Christmas present for her. And what else have I got? I've got the Nutcracker because I like it, simple as that. And I forgot the name of it again. It's Only Rock and Roll or something like that. I can't remember the name of it. Diamond Art Club. Because I play guitar, I'm interested in music. So I tend to get diamond paintings that relate to something. Every now and again, I just get it because I like it. But they tend to relate to something. Yeah, I mean, I think every Diamond Art Club is very well made, well designed, really top quality, absolutely top quality. But I don't buy diamond paintings just because they're well made. I need to like the picture or can relate the picture to something. And I wouldn't buy. I know that some people do. I mean, everybody's different, but some people they've got like a particular artist that they like, and they'll try and buy all of their diamond paintings. But that's just not me. Like I said, maybe not so much a guy's sort of thing. I'm trying to remember what else I've got because I know I've got more Diamond Art Club, but I think I've got about 23 to do. So I tend to forget. I've got another one coming, not from Diamond Art Club. I'm trying to remember the company and I can't remember the name. They got in touch with me a couple of weeks ago and they said they had been watching my unboxings on YouTube and asked if I would be interested in doing an unboxing of one of theirs. They're paying for it. They're paying for the shipping. Basically, what they want me to do is just do what I do, an unboxing, and put it up on YouTube. So I'm going to do that. So when that arrives, I'm going to put this one on hold, and I'm going to do that unboxing, and I'm going to start. I'm going to do that one and get it out of the way. To see how it is, do some WIPs about it, talk about it, then finally get it finished and framed and have it up in the background every once in a while. Yeah, I mean, thinking about Diamond Dart Club, they do have. I mean, it's not all sort of cutesy, cartoony stuff, but they seem. I get the feeling that they are the most popular, and because people buy them, they make them. Simple as that. Um, which is fine. Again, I'm not criticising them at all. It's just it's kind of limited to what I like. Like I don't know. I'm trying to think what I actually. I like brightly coloured ones. I like sort of more abstract type things at times. I like ones that relate to music, ones that relate to Hans Christian Andersen stories, because it's just a theme for me. I've also got the little match girl from Heaven and Earth Designs, which is going to be fun. That is a blank canvas. Basically, it's just squares and there's no symbols on it. So you have to work it from a key as if you were doing cross stitch. So you buy the cross stitch pattern from Heaven and Earth Designs, and then another company to provide the canvas and the drills. But I did notice that Heaven and Earth Designs are starting to do some that are like diamond painting specific. They've got the codes on the canvas. But I don't know. I used to cross stitch a long time ago, and it sort of appealed to me to take a totally blank canvas and work it as if it was a cross stitch. A lot harder. Well, it's not physically harder, maybe mentally harder, because you really don't want to misplace things, a bit like cross stitch. And you've got to keep referring back to the key, like constantly. But I see it as a challenge, and it's the Little Match Girl, Hans Christian Andersen's story. So I don't know when I'm going to start that one. Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, you've got to remember this whole thing is a hobby. I mean, the whole point is to enjoy it and relax. And that's what I do. I mean, normally I'm sitting here with the wireless headphones on and I'm listening to music. And that's what I do. I sit and listen to music and I sit and do this. And I find it really relaxing. You can just totally switch off and just enjoy listening to whatever music you like and sit and do these things. And eventually you end up with something that you can frame. And I know that some people won't do squares. This is square. Some people won't do squares because they don't like them. They prefer round because they're generally just easier to do. You don't have to turn the drill and line it up, and because the rounds have that gap in every corner, you don't really have the problems that you can get with the square drills when they start popping up. So the round ones are just a bit easier. There's less chance of having problems with it. So a lot of people just don't do square. And I think if you read a lot on the groups, it can be quite intimidating when you keep hearing people saying, "Oh, I don't like squares, they're too hard, I don't like squares, I don't like squares." And I did that at the beginning. I was reading everything. I was watching YouTube videos before I started, and I'm really glad I did. But I kept reading about this thing about squares, and no, sorry, it was the other way for me. It was I kept reading about rounds. People saying that round drills don't give you as high a definition. If you want detail, get square. If you want it to look good, get the bigger the better. So my first diamond painting was a 60 by 60 square. And when I opened it up, that's when I realised how small drills are. That was like, whoa. So I mean, I did it. But while I was working on that, I kept reading that round drills aren't as good. They aren't they don't give as much detail. So I just thought, okay, I want detail, so I'm never going to get rounds. So what happened was I saw a picture that I liked and ordered it, but I didn't look, and it came and it was round. And I thought, this is going to look rubbish compared to what I've been doing. But I did it, and I really, really liked it. So I think the sort debate about round and square visually, unless you've got them the same picture side by side as round and square, I honestly don't think you're going to notice a difference. I did a 60 by 80 for my other stepdaughter, and it is one of my favourite diamond paintings. It is very, very colourful, and from any distance, you can't tell that it's round drills. You can't see the little gaps. I think at times people get too hung up on, oh, look at the gaps. I mean, some of these there's a little gap, and I've got the light pad on, so it makes it look even worse. But you've got to remember, when you're sitting doing it, you're like, what, a foot away from the drills. Anybody looking at the picture is going to be about, what, 4 or 5 feet away. The human eye is not that good. You won't see those gaps. So sometimes I feel that people just get a bit too worried about it. And also the thing about the DMC numbers, that sometimes you'll get drills that are slightly lighter than what you've got, like from another kit, or slightly darker, like very slightly. And people start to think, right, okay, this is DMC number whatever, I'll keep them in little bags all separate, so that if I need one, I can pick the bag that matches the best. I don't do that. If it's a certain DMC number and they're like close, like one is okay, that's a bit lighter than that, I put them in the same bag. And then if I ever need them, I'll decide. In fact, I wouldn't even look at them. I would just take one out or whatever and put it in the picture. One drill in a picture that's slightly lighter or darker than the drill next to it, or whatever, the other drills on the canvas, they're that colour, you are never going to see that, ever. I mean, I could do a diamond painting and take one drill and just stick it on, and then take a picture and say to people, okay, which drill is in the wrong place? You would never ever tell. It's only if you've got a chunk and then you do all of them the one, say maybe light colour, then you might notice, so that bit looks kind of a bit different. But if you break them up, if you use like light and dark and mix them up and then put them in, I don't think you would see the difference. It's just this thing about people. You need to remember that when you're doing the diamond painting, you're closer than anybody is ever going to be. And people that are looking at it, they're just looking at a picture. Nobody's looking at it to say, oh, look, that drill's squint. They're looking at the picture. It's like an oil painting. If you go up to an oil painting, you see every individual stroke of the brush and line. The person that painted it didn't say, oh, look, it's all bumpy. I'll smooth that so it looks good. It's just, I feel that, I don't know. It's just, I feel that people are focusing on something that they shouldn't be worried about. That was a bit of a rant. I wasn't expecting to do that. But anyway, that's my view on it. Okay, I'm just looking comments. What size is your Heaven and Earth, Anthea? I just noticed that you're doing one. I can't even remember what size the canvas is for mine. I think there's, I forget, colours, 80-ish, I think. In fact, I might have it in Gems Flow. I'm just going to check. The Little Match Girl is 65 by 82, a really weird size. And it has 88 colours. And this is the picture. So that's a blank canvas, 88 colours. So I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing that one. Yeah, Lindy, I would definitely 145 colours. Whoa. Hang on, Lindy said something there. I think that a lot of people who do diamond art for relaxation do it because they are already a bit OCD and they bring that to. I agree. I do agree. If you see, I don't know if you've seen my setup. It's definitely OCD. I like things to be neat and tidy, and this is an example. The whole table is covered in these placemats. All I can see is what I'm working on. I like it to be totally flat. I like it to be, I can put all my stuff on it. I like everything to sit exactly. I used a little piece of this, it's a phone holder. I use this to sit whatever I'm working on. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Number 70. So I'll take 70 and I'll pour some into my tray. Then I click the thing and then I set it on this piece of wood. This is what I do. So I always have the box that I'm working on is always sitting on this, facing me. So when I do things like anything, like where I stop and I start talking, when I start again, the first thing I do is look up at this piece of wood that sits up here and I see the number. And then I'll look at the key again and then I start. So that is a habit I've got in. I do it all the time. I couldn't not do it. It's became just a routine. Just that's how I work. It always sits above where I'm working, and this is always the size of area that you'll see if I'm working on anything. When I'm doing whips, and I'm new to doing this, I never really did it. But because we've got guys digging up the road outside, and I never know when I'm going to have guys shouting and diggers going and stuff, I can't do unboxings, unbaggings, comparings, the usual stuff that I do. So I thought, I'll just go in and see who comes in and we can talk. So yeah, I would definitely agree with the OCD thing. And I mean, at the beginning, I was exactly the same with the squares. It was like they had to be absolutely square. Every time I put them on, they had to be bang on. Now I realise it isn't as important because once you start filling in, they push each other. I mean, there are things you have to watch for. Little burrs and things. A tiny little burr on the side of one drill can cause so many headaches. And again, it's just experience, I suppose. And I always do the checkerboard pattern, always. Even when it's only 3, I put the middle one in and then one either side. It's just became a habit. I do the checkerboard as much as possible all the time. And I've just forgot what I'm doing. Up arrow, that's what I want. I mean, the other thing when you think about it is people collecting diamond paintings. And I mean, I do it as well. Realistically, why have, like, I think I've got 23 to do. The biggest, well, one's 100 by 80 and one's 155 by 60 or something. I tend to go for the bigger diamond paintings. I've got, like I said, I think 23 still to start. Why do I have all of them? It's going to take years before I actually get them done, and I keep getting new ones. So there's that sort of collecting things as well, I think comes into it. I mean, some people have said they've got over 100. Some people have got over 200 sitting in a cupboard. Or why? You can only do one at a time. But I'm saying that, but I do it as well. But I'm just like, I don't know why we do it. I mean, the diamond painting companies are delighted with it because they sell lots of diamond paintings, even though the people aren't going to do them for like the next 2 years. If everybody was only buying one diamond painting and then buying one when they were getting close to finishing it, the diamond painting companies wouldn't be selling as much. I don't know, it's addictive, I suppose. That's just it. It is addictive, definitely. But I enjoy it. And that's the whole point. Yeah, yeah, I agree. But I mean, I'm that type of person. I like to get involved in things. Like when I get an interest, I get really interested. Um, I mean, the main one for me was when was it, 1984? I went into a pet shop and they had a snake for sale. And I've always been very interested in animals and things. And I bought the snake out of curiosity. And that turned into a hobby where I ended up doing lectures at vet schools on exotic animal husbandry. I advised zoos. I did television stuff. I was on live television 20 weeks in a row, talking about various exotic animals, taking them onto TV, talking about them. I took animals in for a TV company in Scotland, Scottish television, and I did home visits, advised people on the setups for their lizards, their snakes, their spiders, their cockroaches, their frogs, their tortoises, their whatever. Um, it became a major hobby for me. So I suppose it's just the type of person I am. I'm always asking why this, why that. Example, these things. People use these. I use them. But then I hear about Harbour Freight. Never heard of Harbour Freight, and I'm thinking, what is that? I keep hearing people talking about it. And then I got talking to Billy, and I couldn't get them here. You can't get them. And Billy very kindly sent me 2 boxes of Harbour Freight containers. So I got them, and I've been sort of using them a bit. I had a diamond painting that had fewer colours. I was using them for that. And I've got another 2 different types of containers because I like to, I don't know, I like to try things. So I'm doing them myself. I'm not just going by what somebody that I don't know said on the internet. And I know that everybody's individual in how they work things and why they work things. But I'm just really interested in the whole thing. That's why I started buying diamond paintings from different companies so I can compare them and how they bag things, how they label things, how they number things, what the packaging's like. I'm just curious, and all I do is do YouTube videos because I know that other people are curious as well, and it might save them from having to buy stuff when they watch it and think, yeah, nah, I don't like that, or I don't like the little bags. I mean, I know quite a few people don't like it when you get the strings of little bags that you have to cut open. If you see somebody opening one, you think, nah, I don't like that. And then you get the companies that have the drills and individual little bags, resealable bags that are already numbered and labelled, which is fantastic. My wife is working on one just now, and she's just got the bags on the table in order. She's not using Tic Tac boxes or Harbour Freights or anything. She's just working from the bags. She doesn't have any problem with that. Okay, what have I missed? Diamond painting pens. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, that was another thing. Diamond painting pens. I've got a lot of diamond painting pens. Again, it's this thing about wanting to try different companies, different designs. I get talking to the people that make them. I really like the idea that somebody is taking a blank that I've chosen and they make a pen out of it, and they'll sometimes they'll make it the way I want it, and I appreciate that, the time and effort that they put in to do it. So I buy them, and then I do unbaggings on YouTube. But yeah, the pens are very addictive if you get into that. I have recommended before that people don't look at diamond painting pen websites because you're going to end up buying them. But I'm sort of half joking. I mean, obviously, people will buy what they want to buy, and I think it's nice for people to know about the options they've got. A lot of people would argue a diamond painting, the pen that comes, the pink pen that comes with the kit is fine. There's no reason to use another type of pen. And I would generally agree with that. I used the pink pen for, I don't know, 5, 6 months. And then I started seeing these things about these custom pens, and I decided to get one. And this is the pen that I use all the time. It's not the most fancy, really. It's a hybrid, so it's wood and acrylic. But I chose the blank, and it was made for me. And I like the design. It's very, very basic, simple. No multiplacer, because I don't use multiplacers. I never have. I find this extremely comfortable compared to a pink pen, because it's got this bulb. I like that, the way that I hold it. There's a bit of weight in it as well, so I don't push the drills. I just basically let the weight of the pen put them down. I use this for hours and hours and hours at a time, and I never ever get any kind of hand cramps or anything like that. The only thing I'll say is the thicker pens, if you've got arthritis or you've got problems with your hands holding thin, narrow things for any length of time, I would definitely say that a thicker pen will help. My mum had rheumatoid arthritis, and as that progressed, she couldn't pick up even normal pens. She couldn't pick them up. She couldn't use them. It caused her too much pain, and then eventually physically, she just was unable to close her hand enough to pick them up. She used a really, really chubby pen. Like, I'm talking about a writing pen, not this. And that was the only pen she could use. So people that have got problems with their hands, I would say a custom pen might help. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just going from like my mum's experience. The little bottles. Do you mean these? Like I said, I've got a few different storage things. I'm planning to do a YouTube where I actually compare them all against each other in the same video and talk about the pros and cons. But at the moment, because they're digging up the street, I'm really struggling to find time where it's quiet and I can record. So I'm not doing it yet. And then I've also got Craftmates lockables. These things, they come in a nice little case. So they're a bit different as well. And then if you really want storage for a lot of drills, you can get the 2 times or the double XL, this size. These are huge. To give you an idea, that's a Tic Tac box on top, and they are that thick. The Tic Tac box is that thin. So if you're looking for mega storage, these things could be what you're looking for. And then obviously I've got the Harbour Freight that Billy sent, so I have used them. You can see I've got them numbered. These are the Harbour Freights. Can't get them in Europe. Elizabeth Ward, yeah, that's one that I don't have. Yeah, I don't know. Eventually, I'll probably end up with everything. I can't help it. But the pens, it's a definite thing. Pen collecting. I like this one. This is from the Diamond Painting Pen Shed. The guy that makes these is 80 years old. He's been turning things for about 60 years, over 60 years. And again, I really like the design. There's no multiplacer, but they have just come up with a new design that does have a multiplacer. The pen tip is made from a solid piece of brass. He actually turns that himself. So it's not just the tip out of a normal pen. The downside is you can't replace it, but the plus side is it makes it a lot thicker. The rim of the brass is a lot thicker than the standard diamond painting tip, so it shouldn't bend or dent. And then I saw this one. I mean, there's so many, but I saw this one, and I just saw that. That's what I saw, and I thought that is cool. I really like that. I like the colour, and I like that little wiggle through it. And I found out it was called A River Runs Through It, which I thought was quite appropriate. This was from Poshy Pens, and it does have the multiplacer hole, and you can choose what you want in the end, what size of multiplacer. I don't use them, so I went for a straightener instead. But really, really nice pen. Very different from this. Like to hold. You see, they're very different, so they feel different. And again, very different from the one that I use all the time, but still the same idea. It bulges out there, so that's where I hold it, and I put the weight of my hand on top of that lump. And then the Poshy pen has got it as well, but it's a lot smoother, a lot less noticeable. But again, it's eye candy, simple as that. Oh, using a pen, that's a good idea. Actually, I thought about doing that, having a pen of the week. And then I decided, because I live in Denmark, to get one in red and white. And again, this was the Diamond Painting Pen Shed in England. I contacted them and said, can you do a red and white one to represent the Danish flag? And that's what they did. And while I was at it, I said, could you do a blue and white one to represent the Scottish saltire? So they said, yeah, we can do that, but we have blanks that have diamond in them, like real diamond. So it's diamond dust that's in this, and I don't think this light is bright enough to show it, but pretty different. So this was the Scottish and the Danish pens. Yeah, the Poshy pens are really, really nice. So when I was ordering A River Runs Through It, I ended up ordering some for my wife. We were sitting here diamond painting and talking, and she was saying, we were talking, I don't know how we got into it, but she said her favourite time of the year is the fall. And I remembered that. So when I contacted Poshy Pens, asked if they had anything relating to the fall, and I ended up getting this one. So it's got maple leaf don't have a bright enough light. But I've done unboxings of these. They are in the video somewhere. So Tammy really likes this. And again, we were talking, and she was talking about how much she likes the beach. So I got talking again, and I got this pen made. It's got seashells in it. And then she had mentioned that she didn't have a pink pen, and she didn't have, she didn't know I was just in general conversation, things she would say, and I would remember. But she mentioned the fact that she never had a pink pen, which we thought was quite funny because pink is the big colour for the standard pens. And then Lindy's going, oh, dinner time. Okay, I hope I caught you in time. Enjoy dinner, and I'll catch you later. Thanks for dropping in. So she had been saying about pink, and then she mentioned flowers and pens. So again, this is Poshy Pens. I think it's really cool. You can see all these. This is like real plants inside the pen. So it's pretty much endless what you can get. This is what I like about doing these WIPs. I'm never sure what I'm going to be talking about. Okay, I'm just looking at comments. Okay, everybody's gone quiet. Now I've lost my pen. Where did I put it? Okay, so I'm on 17. If nobody comments in chat, I just go quiet. Like unless I'm on a roll talking about something. Stone ones, Anthea. Now you've told me there's stone ones. Why did you do that? I've got a glass one. Do you have a glass one? Where did you get the stone? I need to look at a website, obviously. I'll get the glass one. Okay, this is the glass one. It's solid glass, no hole for a multiplacer, but the tip comes out really easily, and they actually give you a normal pen tip like this. I think 3 different sizes of multiplacer and a straightener. And all you do is just pull out whatever you're using and then push in whatever you want to use. So it's an interchangeable thing. I did a review on it. It's very different. The only thing that I was really worried about was how thin this is at the neck, because it is glass. And I think it was just after I did the YouTube video. Tammy really likes this pen. It's a bit too narrow for me. I don't like it, but it's well made. Tammy dropped it, and the way it landed, it must have landed directly on the tip, and it knocked the tip up into the plastic. It broke all this piece. Obviously, this is a replacement, but it must have landed straight down and then fell over. I think if it had fell and hit this piece, I think that would have snapped. Yeah, it is very thin, but Tammy likes it. And again, this is a thing. It's personal. It's what somebody likes, somebody else might hate. Like Marmite. I'm going to be in trouble. Hi, Lisa. We were talking about people having OCD that diamond paint. I just took stuff off Tammy's pen rack, and I can't remember the order they were in. She will notice. She will come in, and she'll sit down and she'll look at it and she'll say, "Have you been touching my pens?" Because she's got them in a specific order that I've just totally messed up. Lisa's awake. I need honey and lemon. Yeah, you're right. I can't get rid of this, whatever it is. So yeah, we've been talking about a few different things today. Like I said, I enjoy doing these when people come in and chat. We pretty much talk about anything. I think yesterday we were talking about dogs and cats and different things. I'm not getting very far with the diamond painting though. I can't talk and dot at the same time. Cold coffee, yay. Yeah, I should. I'm bad for not taking stuff. So as I said, if comments don't come up, I tend just to go quiet. I know it's hard to believe, but I do. What's new, Joanne? Glass pens? Yeah, I don't know. I was just wondering because it went quiet. I can see the messages. Yeah, I saw that Joanne said. No, was it Joanne? Yeah, said really new. That new to me, really. Okay, have fun. I'm sure your neighbours really love you. Thanks for dropping in, Joanne. Have a nice walk. Did I miss a comment? Is that what it is? Lisa. Ah, well, I'm just listening to them digging up the street outside. It's fun. It is 10:12 a.m. in Denmark. Oh yeah, yeah. Tammy gets on at me about that, like not taking stuff. I don't know why. I just tend to just put up with it, and I get in trouble for chewing cough drops. Tammy will say, "Okay, look, take this." So I take it and then I crunch it, and she's like, "Why are you crunching it?" I said, "Because that's what I do." And she says, "You're not meant to do that." So I try to remember, and then I forget and I crunch it. Honey actually is a good idea to put in tea. Yeah, it's like I feel like it's just a cold that's never really doing anything, especially in the mornings when I wake up. But that was like 5 hours ago. Oh, 8:12. Where is that, Anthea? Where are you again? I'm really bad for remembering where people are. Don't take it personally. You have to tell me 1,000 times before I remember. And I got something wrong. I said that someone, in one of my other lives, I said that someone lived in Australia, and she messaged me on YouTube and she said that I don't live in Australia, I live in Canada. Okay, Virginia, USA. Melbourne. Oh, Melbourne, yeah. It could be allergies, actually. I am allergic to cats and I do get hay fever. So I don't know what it is. We've got guys digging up the streets outside, like major construction, massive pipes they're putting in the road. There's a lot of dust and stuff coming off of that, so it could be that. I don't know. You can probably hear it. So Anthea is in Australia. Lisa is in Virginia. I have no idea where Virginia is. If you showed me a map of America and said, "Where is Virginia?" I wouldn't have a clue. Yeah, you could be right. I hadn't actually thought about that. But yeah, it is very dusty. We basically live on an island made of sand. There isn't soil. It isn't like I'm used to in Scotland. We have like a sort of thick brown sort of clay soil. But you can see where they've dug here, it's just sand. Everything's built on sand. So it's probably just causing dust in the air, and that's what's affecting me. Oh, right, okay. I've got a better idea where it is now. My wife is from America. She's from Seattle, Washington. And then she moved to Texas. And then she moved to Denmark. And I have the laptop to my right-hand side. I can't put it in front of me because it would be up here, and it'd be in the way for what I'm doing. So it's to the right of me. So I can't. I'm not like doing this and looking up and the screen's right in front of me. I have to turn and look. So I might have missed some comments. Okay. I can't remember exactly where she was, but when people ask her where she's from originally, she says Seattle. I don't know if she was actually in Seattle or if it was just like really, really close. But she said she could see it's called the Space Needle. She could see that from where they lived. If that means anything. So what is lifting? Is that like Uber? Like a private taxi type thing? Okay, I've never heard of that. Uber is not allowed in Denmark. They did start it, and the taxi drivers all went on strike, and the government decided to pull the plug. So we don't have anything like that here, not legally anyway. So okay, so is it basically an app? Like somebody will be somewhere and just say, "I need a ride somewhere." Go into the app, and then if you're the nearest, you get the job. Is that how it works? Okay. If you're talking about actually in like the main part of Copenhagen, it's apartments. It's all apartments. You need to go sort of further out a bit before you start to see houses. I mean, okay, you might get the very occasional house, but yeah, apartments is definitely the way it goes. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Time and paid time. Copenhagen is about 1,000 years old, and most of the old buildings are no longer here because Copenhagen never had much luck with fire in the olden days. I'm working on a custom. It's me that I'm working on. This is it. Oh, focus. So this is my glasses, my eye. So eventually it's going to be in the background and it's going to be like a poster. It has Diamond Painting Gym at the top, and then the bottom part, which won't focus, says guys can diamond paint too. There's 80 colours in this one. Yeah, it was, excuse me, I'm going to have to get hot tea or something. Yeah, it was just when I decided to start doing YouTube, I thought I need a logo. So I came up with a logo, and I posted it in a group somewhere. A blue heeler, what's that? A dog? I don't know what a blue heeler is. So yeah, I did a picture, and I took a picture. I messed about with it and came up with that sort of style. I like a lot of colours in diamond painting, so I did that. And then I decided, I was in a group and somebody said you should do that as a diamond painting. That's a dog, yeah. Okay, I've never heard of a blue heeler. So yeah, I ended up ordering a custom. And then after I'd done that, I got in touch with Sam at Painting with Diamonds and asked her if she could make some cover minders for me. So she did that. Obviously, I paid her for it, but she did it because I don't have the technical knowledge to do it. So this is what she did. Diamond Painting Jim, I know him. So I got these cover minders made. I thought they were pretty cool. A blue heeler, is that, or was it originally like a working dog? I get the feeling that it's like a working dog. I don't know why. If you email me, Lisa, we can arrange it. diamondpaintinggym@gmail.com. I thought about setting up an Etsy store, but realistically, I don't think I'm really going to sell that many, and I have to pay to do it, and I thought that's just pointless. So if anybody is interested, send me an email, and all I'm asking for is the cost. It costs me to get it made, and the postage. And the postage actually costs more. I've already priced it. The postage costs more than the cover minder, and that's just how it is. But I did figure it out in dollars. Hang on. It would be in dollars, including postage, it would be $8.66. And $4.72 is for postage. But it'll be in a jiffy bag. It won't be like in a normal envelope. It would be something a bit. I might actually throw something else in as a surprise. But I don't really advertise them because I'm not really. I didn't make them really. I couldn't get one made, so I got, I think, 50. And if people show an interest, I can post them out. But I'm not going to start an Etsy store or anything like that. It just doesn't make any sense. So that won't be happening. But I don't advertise them. I just happened to show it. I wasn't really thinking. Oh, no drill. I hate that when you think you've picked a drill up and you press down, there's nothing there. Yeah, if you just send me an email, Lisa, and we can sort that. Yeah, like I said, I've got 50. I'm not really pushing them. I never got them made to make money. All I'm doing is covering the cost for me and the postage, and that's it. But it's a bit frustrating when the postage costs more than the actual cover minder, but there's nothing I can do about I just dropped a drill. Tweezers are behind the laptop. And as far as postage, I have no idea how long it'll take because of all the problems with post. But I'll put it in the post. It'll just be standard. I'm not going to ask people to pay for express delivery or something, because then the price just gets ridiculous. So it could take a bit of time, but I'll let you know when I post it and we can see. Billy sent me some stuff. Well, it was quite a while ago now, but Billy sent me Harbour Freight boxes and a few other bits and pieces, and that took 72 days to get from him to me by standard, just normal mail. I'm hoping that that won't take as long as that, but just to let you know, it could take a very long time. But you will be the only person, you're in America, you'll be the only person in America that has one. It's actually in my, are you following me on Instagram? Is it? Oh, hang on, it might not be on Instagram. It's, if you're following me on YouTube, it's in the descriptions of all the videos at the bottom. But it's diamondpaintingjim@gmail.com. Yeah, that was, we had both decided that the package was lost, and then it turned up. In fact, okay, I will do. Oh, missed it. That's it there. Diamond Painting Gym at diamondpaintinggym@gmail.com. I'll check. I don't have it yet. I don't know if you're going to send it or if you've sent it. Good morning, Silver Green. Yeah, I got it, Lisa. Thanks. I'll have a look at that later. Yeah, it's probably, realistically, it's probably going to be a couple of days before I actually post it, because I need to go and get padded envelopes. I don't have any at the moment, and our local mall is closed because of the pandemic. I'm working on a custom of me. This is what I'm working on. 80 colours on this one. 60 by 80, as you can see. So not even halfway yet. Yeah, I'll email you back, Lisa. I'll let you know. Don't know if you can hear that noise outside. I'll let you know when I send it, and then we can see how long it takes. Yeah, okay, that's cool. No problem. Okay. Hope you make lots of money to buy diamond paintings. Yeah, I don't think I will be, Lisa. I think I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to go and make some hot tea. I don't think we've got like cough drops or anything, but we've got honey. So I think I'm going to give my voice a rest for a bit. I'm actually going to log off just now. I'm going to do that. But thanks for the chat. And like I said, I'll get back to you. So that's it for today's WIP. I'm just doing these things randomly when I have time. But I really appreciate people coming in and spending a bit of time and having a bit of a chat and getting to know diamond painters from all over the world. It's pretty cool. So have a good day or a good night wherever you are. And in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.